takes it all upstairs.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I think it sounds pretty good too.
I can recreate my emotion for Jaina.
Yeah.
She's babe.
Your emotion.
My waifu.
She's babe.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have waifus.
What? I can have a waifu.
No.
Husbando.
Husbando.
Yeah, that's
Jaina's
not
my
loud.
husbando.
Zappyboy.
Sourfang!
Zappyboy's everyone's husbando.
Does Zappyboy die?
I hope Senpai
Not at the end
Sourfang
of that.
notices
Oh.
me.
Trailer?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, I should have watched it. Yeah, it gives you lots of feels, especially with that flashback.
You didn't watch the Sourfang trailer?
No.
What?
Like,
So
you
you're
linked
just,
it,
you're
and I
just
read
taking your
about
fucking
it.
shoulder pads off for no reason?
I haven't taken
I don't
them off
know.
yet.
Everyone else is doing it. I guess me too.
Yeah.
Shunk.
I want to be cool.
Shunk.
Yep.
I think he takes his. Is that like a helm? The neck thing?
Yeah,
You
the
can-
word collar. Yeah,
you can
he
get-
took of his wrath, whatever it is.
Yeah, you can get that. Is that a helm or is that a necklace?
Those are homes.
It's a home.
Yeah, okay.
Necklaces never had animations?
No.
Never. There's like some
Never
chess
ever.
pieces with stuff.
Never?
Never.
If you're naked and you have a neck on, you don't see the neck?
Maybe.
Next rings,
Maybe it's like
trinkets?
the
No.
bottom layer.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't. They've never.
Trinkets. What about the Skull of Gold End? Didn't that have a thing? Or that was
That
an
was an
on-use
offhand.
animation?
Yeah.
That was an offhand, wasn't it?
No,
Was it?
That was a trinket. Off
That's-
Illidan in Burning Crusade.
Yeah. You click it
That
for
was a trinket.
spell-
Gives you haste.
Was it haste? I thought it was
Yeah.
like spell power or something.
I thought it was default spell power gives you haste.
I thought it was an offhand.
You weren't a mage. You were a dirty
I was a
hunter.
hunter. Yeah, I got Black Bow of Betrayer, our first kill.
Nice.
Wow. Braggart.
What?
Braggart.
And double
Sorry.
warglaive, just no big deal.
No.
Oh.
I think we
buddy.
had one Warglaive and then none dropped for like a year.
Kev's not on vacation yet. He's upstairs. He's
Yeah.
probably watching, actually.
Being a sourpuss.
Yeah.
I also thought he was on vacation.
Pussing out.
Lies.
Yeah. We rolled in here with our brick of fist tech and our various strippers and
Yep.
Yep.
Had to turn her away.
strumpets, if you will. Courtesans.
It's 7 a.m. tomorrow. Just
Yeah.
reschedule.
Yeah, exactly. Flip that PM to AM tomorrow. We'll see you ladies and men in 12 hours.
Boom.
Oh, that'd be
Ooh.
a shitty podcast.
My pants just vibrated.
7:30.
In the morning.
Yeah.
I'm talking for the strippers and Coke after. Not
Oh,
for,
that's
not for the
weird.
podcast.
Are
Well,
we
the,
staying up
the
or
Coke will get you up. No, I think I'll probably sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn my phone on. Do not
Go to
disturb.
bed
It's like
right away.
a very good morning.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a very good morning.
Yeah.
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 How you guys been? We used up all our talk upstairs.
Yep.
So
Well,
I
whose
guess
fault was that?
I guess end this. You're right. I should have just silenced as you walked in.
Just-
Like, what?
Don't you talk to me. Gotta save that.
Savor it.
Only talk about the weather.
Oh, he is watching.
Ooh. At least claim you're in some far off land with a sandwich board.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing.
Reporting live
Welcome back.
from Thailand. Kevin Byer in the chat. Kevin, how are things? How are the lady boys?
A little bit of delay. We'll give it some time.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
all the way to Thailand, so
Yeah.
he'll
He's gotta text
he'll get,
us.
He'll get in the chat there.
Walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's give it time.
Okay.
He's got a pack. All those
Yep.
magic packs got to go into the briefcase, and then like 2 pairs of underwear. And it's good to go.
What are you just going to casually post? Okay, here we go. Okay, hang on. Before we start, this is very important. You're right. Final Jeopardy. Let's do this.
What?
Let's do this fucking thing. Okay, the category, awards, and honors. The clue. The Victoria Cross is for military bravery. This cross, first given in 1940 and named for Victoria's great-grandson,
Purple Cross.
is for civilian bravery. You think what is the Purple Cross?
Yeah. I bet his name was Purple.
What is the Iron Cross?
Yeah, I kind of have no idea either. What's the first Victoria Cross? I'm gonna say what is the
Elizabeth might be safe bet.
yeah, that
No,
I'm gonna
purple.
go I'm gonna go what is the Elizabeth Cross?
Oh, I'm thinking Purple
the
Heart.
Elizabethan Cross. Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew you were thinking Purple
Okay,
Heart.
yeah, Purple
Okay,
Heart.
we're locked in.
Do
Himmel,
it.
what's the answer? We're locked in.
I know nothing about
He thinks
this
Purple
stuff.
Heart, apparently, which is not a cross.
Iron
Shut
Cross,
up.
which is way older than that.
A
I
Purple Heart
imagine.
Cross.
And Elizabeth Cross.
Great grandson.
What?
The answer is what is great grandson
What is the great grandson cross?
of the who's the great grandson of Her
Victoria?
Majesty?
If they didn't get the throne, I don't know. Who they are.
Vincent.
George Cross. Yeah, that's it.
King George Bible, King
Yeah.
James Bible.
Who the shit knows that?
I don't know. At least it wasn't
Henry,
American.
Stephen, Henry, Richard, John.
At least it wasn't American something.
Henry,
Hang on. Can you
that's true.
name all
didn't you
the
know
what is
that?
happening right
There's
now?
a song.
Okay.
and it's very handy for
What?
naming all the kings and queens since William the First.
Can you teach me the
You
song
only
right
know
now?
that if you're British.
No, it's I forget what it's called. Like it's something a history and
No.
What's the song?
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John, Oi, Henry, Ed, Rich, 2, 3 more Stevens join our song.
Wow.
Edward, Richard, 3rd, Henry, Ed again.
Oh, is there
Mary
another Oi
1,
there? Oh.
Good Queen Bess, Jimmy, Charles, and then
This so far. This is like a spoken word.
Will, Mary,
Anna
Anna, Gloria,
Will Mary.
George,
Anna,
George,
Gloria.
Will, Victoria,
This isn't a song.
Edward, George, 2.
I think he's just making up
and
names.
Queen
this,
Liz 2.
This isn't a song. He's just listing them all.
I'll find it for you.
He's like, I can't let these guys know that I've memorized the entire monarchy. So I heard
goddamn.
I heard a
Since the
song
beginning.
when I was a child. Hey, welcome to Talking Reckless 236. I
Here's your
think.
history lesson.
Yeah, if you think you can name the monarchy faster than Bryce, phone in the studio, win yourself a prize tonight. That was Bryce Zinnick there. Listen off the monarchy for us. Colin Kalinsky here as well.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for
Kalinsky.
joining me. I'm Matt
You're
Eads.
welcome. Hi.
Hey, hi.
Matt.
Hello.
Oh, it's happening. I have heard that before. Oh my god. Never heard that as a child.
Not a lie.
How many
Oh,
times?
apparently you did.
Okay, stop. We're gonna get sued. We're gonna get in trouble.
This part of the VOD has been muted.
How did you? I don't know. It's maybe better not to ask. Bryce and Colin, where have you been? Is a fantastic question.
Gaming a lot.
A lot?
As I informed you of earlier.
Yeah, lots of gaming.
107 hours?
134.
134, that's what it
Jesus.
was. 107 was our former Brandon.
Yes.
When did you on what? 134 hours of
I was slaying
slang. Okay.
the Spire.
Oh,
Yes.
is that like that's like kind of a little gay innuendo thing? We're gonna get out there.
Yeah,
tonight.
that was Bryce that
We are
did
gonna
that.
we are gonna slay the spire. You know what I'm saying?
slay.
Yeah.
I was in full drag.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my cosplay.
You're just in half drag right now?
Yeah. Gender bending.
Oh man, it's a slow news week this week. And there's a Warcraft expansion coming out, and I
Yeah.
like Warcraft quite a bit. So I thought maybe today, first part of the show here, we can sit down, we could talk a little bit about Warcraft
And the Talking Reckless Guild.
and the talking
Feed me
Reckless
epics,
Guild.
please.
That's right. No,
Yeah.
I'm no longer affiliated with Feed Me Epics.
I don't think anyone is.
I don't want
Yeah,
anything. I don't want anything to do with that.
don't
Or
think
or
they really
POHR because you can't say that. You can't say that anymore.
POHR.
You can't say
Best twos arena team. Maybe threes.
the R stands for bad. Word.
Pants on head S, maybe?
Pants on head.
Ah.
Slow.
Slow. Okay. Yeah.
That's
sure.
fine? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pants on head pants.
Yeah.
There's a new expansion coming out in 2 weeks.
Yes.
The Battle for Azeroth.
What's the exact date?
August
14th?
the 14th or 13th.
What day of the week is that? Tuesday?
Tuesday. Video games come
Tuesday.
out on
Always.
Tuesday.
Yes. Usually Friday. At least console.
Yep.
Console
well,
likes Fridays.
sometimes Japanese console likes Fridays, and sometimes Japanese in North America like Fridays.
But WoW was always Tuesday.
Well,
Tuesday,
yeah, maintenance.
Maintenance day, server patch day.
Yep.
You load up your game at it usually goes down I think 9 a.m. our
Yep.
time, so you load it up at 11, and then you sit there and you refresh.
Yep. You don't play till about 3.
Until it's open.
But you're still there at 10 a.m.
4. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You took that
Just
day
there's
off.
that chance.
And when you log in, you see the boats, you hop on,
Yeah.
and then crash
We
immediately.
all
just,
made that mistake.
Those 5 minutes.
Or the
were
boats just
glorious.
never show up because the server died.
that really happened.
Everyone. Yeah, that was not Burning Crusade.
It'd be Wrath.
Wrath.
Which
Yeah,
were
Wrath.
boats.
Do the first quest, and then it's supposed to take you to Howling Fjord.
Or the
I
other
think
one.
Something like
lines.
Or
that.
Borean
Yeah.
Tundra. Yeah.
The boat just didn't.
That's
Here.
great.
Yep.
I love the idea of like, I don't know, 10,000 people, more,
Yeah,
millions,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
millions waiting on a dock for a boat that never arrives. It's like, oh, any sec, this could be good. This could be good.
It's
Ooh.
like 7 to 10 minutes. You're like, okay, it's a really long boat path.
yeah.
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
People start saying it's
I
broken.
think it's broken.
Around an hour, you hear whispers of like, I heard that
Yeah.
if you take off all your gear and drown yourself and then respawn, you get on the boat.
Yeah.
and all that shit starts going
You
down.
hop on your griffin and fly through the portal. Just go over there. It's totally work.
Yep.
Just make it past all the fatigue water.
Yep.
Some things have been happening in World of Warcraft. They're doing kind of similar. The last time they did this, I guess, would have been the Cataclysm expansion, where they're kind of like they're reshaping the world in ways that will persist for a while.
Oh, yeah.
They're burning down. Teldrassil has been burnt to the ground. Sylvanas showed up.
She's cool.
She's cool.
Had a little
She's cool.
tantrum.
She's cool. Yeah, she literally did have a tantrum. It's so a few expansions back, she was made the leader of the Horde. She shows up to this giant tree where the forces of good live, and I guess they were just so these factions are at war. They were just showing up because they're like, oh, we're going to war. And then someone, like a dying soldier, sassed her and was like, hey, you suck. And she's like, oh yeah. Kill the kids! Burn this place to the ground!
What if that was already the intent?
It might have been.
And it just added to it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a war crime, right? It's supposed to be this huge, crazy atrocity that makes people go, oh, and
it worked.
It totally worked. Yeah, it
Just
worked.
a bit.
Maybe, and either like they are playing their hand really well, or it worked too well, and now it is like it's not Alliance versus Horde right now. It's Horde versus Horde.
Yeah.
Because so far where we are with this, the kind of leading up to the expansion stuff, we've only seen one side of the story right now. So right now, Horde is out there, they're burning, they're killing, and we haven't seen the Alliance give it back to them yet. So from where we're standing right now in time, it's like, man, these Horde, they're fucked up. This is fucked up. What's up with this?
Not my Horde.
That's what a lot of Horde players are saying.
Yeah,
a lot of Horde players are saying that.
So you got to be a fluffy Tauren, you know, just chilling on Thunderbluff.
All the druids, all the shaman, they're in Silithus helping Magni with the sword.
Oh, Magni. He's a crystal man now.
Yeah, Diamond Magni.
Yep. They talk about him in Here's the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is current?
Yep.
Oh, when did you learn all this?
The internet.
When
you go on the WoW subreddit, it's all there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you got to go deep in the comments.
or if you jump back into this expansion, they take you some quest lines that lay it all out. But yeah, he's made of crystal now. All sparkly.
That happened in Cataclysm. There was an earthquake affecting Ironforge. Then he went down to the basement and
you're right.
Was that originally hidden area?
Yes.
There was that door you couldn't get through, but you could. And then they opened it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And went down there.
Yeah,
did
it's like
his thing.
a giant crystal lava chamber underneath. Ironforge.
Now he's a man made of crystal. He's
Nice.
he communicates with the spirit of the world, which is what we're going to be fighting for. The game is in a weird spot right now because Alliance versus Horde has never been good versus evil, right? It's been Alliance versus Horde versus evil. Kind of.
Horde,
It's always been like
Horde
that.
is evil. That's why I joined the Alliance.
They're not.
They're a bunch of disgusting monsters.
They well, I mean, okay, that's one way to look at it. Yes,
I was a human. Everything else is evil.
those tusks look super cumbersome in that new Zappyboy. Is that his name? Zappyboy's tusks.
Zappyboy?
Yeah.
Zappyboy.
Zappyboy.
AKA Kazan.
His tusks look
They're-
real cumbersome.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
That
would
is a
break
hassle.
those out of my
Yeah.
face.
It's constantly drooling.
It's not
Yeah.
even like his lips have formed to it. They just,
Yeah, no,
it's
they
like
look-
they just popped out.
They look
and-
uncomfortable.
He had a very human / like almost. He kind of looked like Junkrat, but with huge tusks.
almost like
Maybe.
they're not
Maybe
they're not monsters.
Maybe they mocapped.
Maybe they're people. Wow. Trolls are people too. Hashtag trolls are people too.
No, they're
Yeah.
monsters.
No, they're real.
Do you remember the Troll Wars? They took over the world. Terrible people.
The troll wars were trolls fighting other trolls.
No, it was trolls fighting.
Wasn't It's like the
Sylphids?
Zandalari and fighting some. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's-
I know a lot about Warcraft, but if you get too deep into, especially
okay.
the WoW lore,
Yeah.
you sort of start to lose me.
Actually,
That's how you get your character in
Yeah.
WoW.
yeah.
So this trailer with the burning down of Teldrassil and everything has led to the people were doing it. I didn't know why people were doing it until you guys explained it to me. But because in this new cutscene they've released, this cinematic, one of the characters like kind of no, I'm not going to war, and starts taking his armor off. Basically, he takes specifically his shoulders and his headpiece off. And so now people in game are protesting against not my horde by taking their shoulders and their heads off.
Can you transmog them invisible? Or
Yep.
you actually have to remove them?
Helm, shoulders, cloak. You can take those
Oh,
all
okay.
off. if you
Yeah,
want.
just
Yep.
in the inventory.
Take them off.
You just click them off. Yeah, so you still get the stat bonus, but it looks like you're not
yeah.
wearing them. What a weird time. What a fucking
Protesting in our her digital.
Not my
world.
Warcraft war chief.
It's cool. Like, people are, for better or worse, better right now, like, assuming they make it on all this, talking about the Warcraft story again. I'm the only person in the world who ever does that, so it's cool to see other people doing that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? So we have two kind of main
camps.
Yeah. Well,
do you like Sylvanas, or do you think she's the worst?
Sure, I kind of like her. I'm a bit of.
Are you Sylvanan apologist?
I'm a bit of a masochist. No, I think she makes it hurt real good. They've shown Jaina. So they're called Warbringers. These trailers. They've shown Jaina, who is the Alliance
bringer,
lady Warbringer. Yeah, and they show Sylvanas, kind of her Horde counterpart. We thought for a long time that Jaina is due for a good heel turn. Jaina has been a Dreadlord now for like 4 expansions, and she's due her time. Like,
wait, she's a Dreadlord?
She's a Dreadlord. Yeah, she's probably.
I didn't know she was evil.
She's probably a Dreadlord.
People have been suspecting this ever since the first time she kicked the Horde out of Dalaran, when she was actually a big deal in Dalaran.
So, like, I think she got replaced or just offered a deal, or like cursed.
But she's not a
Dreadlord. I don't know how you become a Dreadlord.
That is the worst.
In Legion, it made sense of like, oh no, she made a deal with the Legion. She's a Legion. She's working with the devil. She made a deal with the devil, basically. She sold her soul. So it would have made a lot of sense to be like, oh yeah, it's fell Jaina or whatever.
Whoa.
But she's like, so if you, again, looking back, this would be like 4 expansions. There was a thing in the story in the world where a city got bombed. Jaina's city. Jaina is like I guess, I don't know why it's her city. Her father.
No, it's just inherited it.
Kirin Tor or something. Yeah, anyways.
No, Menethil. That's her last name.
Okay.
Jaina Menethil?
Or no, Proudmoore.
Yeah, it's Proudmoore. What are you on?
What am I thinking, Menethil? Never mind.
But anyways, her city got blown up. But it was basically a nuke. It was basically Hiroshima. The Horde nuked this Alliance city, and it is just, to this day, just a smoking crater in the ground.
And Jaina got superpowers. It's great.
And yes, she got so angry
just
that
magically.
Like, she did the rogue at the X-Men 1 rogue thing of like part of her hair turned white.
Turned gray. She's got the white strip.
Yeah. And ever since then, she has been so unbelievably bloodthirsty of like, she is no longer the voice of reason. Anytime there's a conflict, she's like, let's fucking kill him. And someone else is like, whoa, hang on a sec. Maybe we can work this out.
Yeah. When Thrall was the head of the Horde, sure, it made perfect sense. Let's talk with them. They're reasonable.
Yeah.
But no, Vol'jin and
Vol'jin's
Sylvanas,
a good person.
Terrible
Vol'jin
people.
was good.
He's got a great accent.
Mon.
The
voodoo.
The trolls of today, accent barely there.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had one. There's one line where he says like "my father," and I'm like, oh, okay,
it's
yes,
coming out now.
you are a troll. Oops.
He's trying to hide it. Doesn't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But she Jaina, and in this Warbringer video, Jaina is like raising
ships.
It is implied that this is the ship that went down with her father on it. I think.
Yes.
This is supposed to be the vessel that her dad died on. So she's kind of raising the dead.
Maybe
she's
just
moving
wanted
the water
boat.
out of the way. She's not doing anything with necromancy.
She's raising the ship.
This is pure evocation.
This damned crew of ghosts on it.
There's no ghosts.
There was a ghost in the trailer.
Yeah, that was her dad being like, "You should go.
No way.
Get my boat.
I'm gonna row you a rowboat
No
out to
way.
my boat."
She's using necromancy.
Isn't it raised
She
like
used divination magic on the necklace to summon a guide, which happened to be her father, to bring her to the boat, where she used evocation magic to bring it.
Talk about this in D&D terms, please. Bring it down a little more.
was I thought the boat wasn't physically raised. It was like a ghost form of the boat.
That's the actual
That's a boat, yeah.
It comes up.
And there's another.
It's weird that it floats.
There's another part too where
She dried it out real quick.
Sure.
And sealed
magic.
it.
It's being held up by water.
She
elementals.
levitated.
She was going to make a huge tidal wave wash over Orgrimmar. Yeah. She was going to kill everyone in Orgrimmar, and then I can't remember. She got talked down from it, and it turned out it was a good thing because we, the players, were in Orgrimmar. We were sieging Orgrimmar at that time, and Jaina was like, "No, fuck it. I don't care. Let's kill him. Who cares?
Yeah.
Murder."
Should have done it.
And she got talked out of it. She should have done it. That was kind of a bad raid.
That's a great raid.
Yeah,
mechanics wise.
Yeah, spent a lot of time wiping in Siege.
It was like 18 bosses.
Spent a lot of time in Siege Part 4. I think she's totally due to.
Shit's gonna go down.
She's been there, done that already. She is redeemed.
By the end, not even by the end, by the beginning of this expansion, I think Sylvanas won't be a part of the Horde and Jaina won't be a part of the Alliance.
Jaina hasn't part of the Alliance in a while now.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
I mean,
did her own thing.
Yeah, she still has a green. She shows up as an ally if you ever see her. Like it won't be a part of the Alliance and the Horde in the sense that like you'll probably be fighting these people in raid bosses, or at the very
I don't
least
know
we're
if
gonna.
it'll be
I
raid
think you will.
bosses.
Jaina's still my mage, bro. That's all I care about.
No, what? She's gone. She left. She's a warlock now. She's been a warlock for.
What?
We
Yeah,
talking
but
about
warlock.
this? Solar Soul,
But
Frost Warlock.
5 expansions.
ridiculous.
And then who's the last Warbringer you said was?
Ajara.
And that's the Naga Queen. Okay, yeah. That's going back to Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Illidan. Well, that's going back.
Oh, that
even
was
further
Frozen
than that.
Throne.
That'd be like
I thought all the Naga
The
stuff was
slowest of
Frozen Throne.
rolls.
the slowest.
There's hints about her in Classic, and 15 years later.
It was, like
Sure, I don't know.
12 or 13, 11
Yeah.
or 12 or something like that. But yeah, at the start of Warcraft 3, the opening cutscene of Warcraft 3 is Illidan raising the Naga.
Yeah.
And so she is old news at the start of Warcraft 3.
Yep.
It would have been and I'm not really clear on the line from Warcraft Orcs vs Humans to Warcraft 2 to Warcraft 3.
No.
I think Warcraft 2 has a lot of the beginnings of the lore. The Army of Light and everything is out of Warcraft 2, Terrellian and all that.
I don't remember
Sure.
2 at all. I remember 3 and
I've only
Frozen
played
Throne.
2 is like Through the Dark Portal. The expansion to Warcraft 2 is called either Through the Dark Portal or The Dark Portal.
I think it's just the Dark Portal.
Might be the
yeah,
Dark
sounds
Portal.
right.
Warcraft 2, The Dark Portal. Yeah.
Sure.
But
Only thing I know about that is what Lore of the Cards has taught me, and whatever I learned in the Black Morass.
in the what? Sorry,
The Black Morass? It was
in the Black Morass.
More
the Morass?
In the Black
More.
in the Black
Black Morass.
Ass.
Okay. Oh, Black Morass.
Black Morass.
Oh,
Wow.
right. Yes. That's a time travel thing you do in Warcraft.
Yeah.
That was Caverns of Time in
BC.
Was-
Yeah, I think it's BC.
BC? I think. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Lich King.
No.
Yeah.
Either way.
No, it was BC
No,
because
yeah,
you start that. You start that by going through the Dark Portal. That expansion opens with you going through the portal into Draenor.
I swear to God, you couldn't get
then you
in
see-
the Caverns of Time
and then
in
you
BC.
see how it's made.
I thought it was Lich King
Pretty sure it's BC.
It doesn't.
because I remember
either way.
glitching in.
It's not like super,
It's so
super
far
old.
back,
class.
it's the same time.
I missed that.
Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought there.
Jaina's great.
Yeah.
Sylvanas is terrible.
Yeah.
Ajara's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Probably not as bad as
Yeah. No,
Sylvanas.
Ajara is.
What if she becomes the hero?
She is corrupt at this point. She should be. You would think.
You saw like snippets of her in Legion doing quest lines.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And her, well, like you, that whole city, that quest line in Legion, the Suramar is her city.
Really?
Yeah, she
Like-
was the one who imploded the something to make the Maelstrom. The night.
Oh shit!
Well,
I don't know, man.
You see a cutscene at the very beginning of Legion where she's like, "My city." She's the night elf with the largest breasts.
Okay,
Yeah, they sold
They're
themselves
very
to the
big.
Legion, and then
I was
Yeah.
definitely looking for those.
It's all coming around. I'm pretty. Obviously, we're talking about it here. Pretty excited for it.
Yeah.
What do you guys like? This is the first expansion where they haven't set out immediately. Like we don't know who the big bad of this expansion is.
Yes, we do.
Nobody on the box. We think we know. We think it's going to
Zara,
be the old
and
gods.
then
right?
Nazoth, and you probably go back and kill the other ones in mini raids.
We think it's going to be the old gods, but they
Yeah, but
haven't
you,
set it
you
out.
don't know that.
That's true.
Yes,
I
you
guess.
do.
He's more so saying like before it was okay. You know it's gonna be
Yeah.
Illidan.
Do you know what the world
it's
trees
gonna
do?
Be the Lich King.
Yeah, they showed it on the box. I guess Pandaria, you didn't know.
It's gonna be a panda.
playing through like, oh, the Shah. It's gonna be the Shah.
Yeah.
Yasharaj.
Yasharaj.
You think it's gonna be old gods?
Has to be old gods.
They could.
I love old gods. I like the old gods.
If they're gonna make more
They
expansions,
tickle my fancy.
right?
yeah,
If they're gonna make more expansions, they can just keep riding that forever. It's like, oh, this one's all about the Alliance and the Horde, and then the next one, or the next one, or the next one is about the old
The
gods.
world trees were the last defense against Yogg-Saron.
Were they?
Yeah. You
Is
don't know
that-
why they planted them?
I don't know why did they plant the world trees, Bryce?
Well, the first one,
Uh-huh.
the 3 dragon aspects blessed it to
Yes.
give the night elves long life and
Oh,
immortality.
Nordrasil.
Nordrasil,
Okay,
yes.
right.
And then the night elves took twigs,
That's
And planted-
me pushing my glasses.
Aldrasil,
right,
Teldrasil,
right.
Shaldrasil, and
Uh-huh.
mysterious fourth one that doesn't have a name, Angorodrasil.
Jamdrasil.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. And those were to stop the spread of corruption from Yogg-Saron, because Saronite keeps burrowing into the earth, but the roots are supposed to repel it.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
super interesting. So then why does no one else know this? Why did Archimonde blow up a tree in the first?
Well, he's part of the Legion.
Yeah, but
and
they are very against the old gods. They hate the old gods. They are willing to destroy the universe to make sure the
Maybe
old
just
gods
didn't
don't
know.
get it.
maybe plus minus. Well, Nordrassil was tied to the immortality of the elves, so killing the elves is probably
There's
part of
more
that.
fuck you, Alliance,
Yeah.
fuck you, Night Elves.
Then they made a Sunwell and a
Yeah.
Nightwell.
It's
and-
crazy.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of
All
sense.
the wisps saved the day.
You boys
but
get
Sylvana should have known that.
Yeah, because she was a high elf.
Yeah.
She was one of the
Should've known.
Keldari.
She was mad, okay.
Fool.
She was mad. It was an impulse decision.
She needed to know Henry.
She might have regrets.
I like that her tears turned into acid on her face.
Yeah.
And now she has tear tattoos. One last question about Warcraft, and we'll stop talking about it until it comes out. Are you boys getting back in?
Yes.
No,
He's getting
I'm not going to buy in.
Keep fighting.
I bought in last time and I was like, ah.
Yeah. Remember
Keep fighting that
when
good
you
fight.
weren't
Yeah.
going to get her stone packs, and then you did?
That was like super last. Like, I'm not getting this time.
Okay.
I'm not buying Boomsday.
I'm going to be sitting there at the countdown,
Yeah, you
like,
and me.
resub.
You and me.
Prices.
We'll go stand outside EB Games together, facing
Oh,
the
God.
glass. Get our box copy.
Who buys
Not me.
physical copies?
I haven't bought a physical game forever.
Everyone.
What else you guys been doing that isn't World of Warcraft? I guess we'll get out of that in case nobody likes World of Warcraft anymore. I know it's just me.
I like World of
Oh,
Warcraft.
is
yeah,
that,
not really
is that
anyone.
what everyone's saying?
No, just in the public.
Oh, yeah,
consciousness.
yeah. It's
not many people like.
Yeah.
I think more people play it than we think.
But
Like,
they're
it's definitely not as many as before.
closet
but-
WoW fans.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a random coworker will be like, they'll randomly make a reference or something, and I'm like, did you play WoW? They're like, yeah, I play.
Why
It's
did
like,
you? Because I
Because I didn't ever.
Did you?
I just picked that up on the internet.
Yeah.
It's a hot meme.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. We'll both say class. What else you been doing, Bryce? What you been up to, my friend?
Playing Octopath Traveler.
I've heard of
Woo!
that. That's a video game on the Switch.
Video game on Switch. Final Fantasy-esque.
Mm-hmm.
8 characters. Travel around the world. Do all 8 of the stories.
It's
Fantastic.
It's like if instead of going to 3D graphics around PS1, we stayed with the pixel art,
Oh, yeah.
the 16-bit graphics, but got
Chrono Trigger.
really fucking good at them.
Oh, yeah.
That game looks amazing.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Sell me on it. What's the hook? What's your Octopath?
The hook? The story?
What?
Ignore the beginning.
Okay. Right.
First couple hours kind of suck. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Is there an evil? Are you fighting an evil?
You're fighting evil.
You don't waking.
You don't find out that things are interconnected until about hour 50.
Okay. When you
But
say
everyone's stories, they matter a little bit.
right, there are 8
There's
characters.
Eight characters.
There are
Each
8
of them have 4 chapters.
8 paths.
8 paths.
There's an Octopath.
It's a very poor name. They
not-
could have
yeah,
come
it
up
kinda-
with
It's
that.
just very literal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like the Japanese version would sound so much cooler.
No, that probably
It probably translates
that
to like
probably is
8
the-
paths.
the translation. That's why it sounds
Yeah.
so weird.
Lame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I give it a 7.8.
Okay. Wow. Out of 10. Okay.
Yeah. Just
Out of 8.
not an
harsh.
8. Not an 8 out
Not
of
an
10. So there are 8 characters. You can pick any one of them off the start.
Yep. And you
They
can play
all
it.
have unique. They all have very unique abilities to them.
No.
a unique ability.
Yeah.
Because
But someone else, there's always an opposite to them. So there's the noble ones, and
Mm-hmm.
then there's the rogue ones, which are kind of shady.
oh, okay. So
So you can either buy things off of people, or you
Yep.
can steal from people.
you
You can challenge people to a duel,
Okay.
or you can send monsters at them.
That makes a lot of sense.
You can, bring someone to the corner lustfully, or you can guide them with holy righteousness.
the dancer.
Yeah.
Seduce
Her story
or
was great.
inspire.
I started with her and immediately regretted it.
Oh, why?
Just efficiency wise.
Hmm.
Start with the thief, everyone. Start with Therion. He's my boy.
I think I played so they give you like a 2-hour demo. I think I played the hunter. Maybe is that why?
She's one of the better characters, but I
man.
hate the way she talks.
There's a man with a hat. No, it was a man with a green hat. Maybe it was the thief
Oh,
also. Green like Robin Hood hat.
No one had a hat.
Okay, never mind. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
That was an NPC.
He had a heal. And
apothecary?
he had a heal. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a heal
Alpha.
and he had magic.
Yep.
It's it's so I haven't played a lot of these Final Fantasy games. It's hard for me to compare or not compare them to the various Final, because every Final Fantasy is a completely different animal from the one before it. Well, not everyone, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Turn-based.
Yep.
Mana still exists.
Yep.
And then there's the armor all the NPCs have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you hit them with a certain thing, it'll like find the weak point in their armor, and then you can hit them with a whole bunch of other stuff and it'll do more damage.
It's a little bit of like rock, paper, scissors in a way, where it's like, oh, this guy's weak against axes. Yeah. Oh, my apothecary doesn't have an axe attack, so this is going to take a long time.
Yup.
It's very cool.
It's neat.
Yeah.
Stories are cool.
How many... do you end up playing all 8 stories?
Oh, you can do them all at once. You don't have to restart the game. You can do all 8 at one time. You just kind of jump from one to the other, back and forth.
Do you eventually... Do all 8 like meet up into a party?
What? Like a party?
Well, you have 4 people at a time.
Right, but you
like
can't like...
functionally interacting with each other?
I'm going to go into the menu and like, I don't want to use the apothecary anymore. I'm going to use the dancer now. And I don't want to use her anymore.
Switch them all out if you like. But the person you start with, you're stuck in until you finish their chapter 4.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I regretted picking Primrose the dancer.
Because then you had to have her all the way to...
Yeah, all the way through.
Chapter 4.
And she's garbage until like 10 hours in. Yeah.
That sounds cool. You going to finish it, you think? Of course you will. You finish every game.
I'm already at the secret final boss, so
great.
I'm very much at the end.
How many hours? Give or take. I like to know
I hit 60, and then I started multitasking and grinding up to level 70.
Ooh.
Because you need 2 parties, both at high level, and I neglected 3 people because I hate them.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, so I've just been grinding for 4 hours. So I think I'm at 64-ish.
But
I've been playing Hearthstone and Fire Emblem and... Slay the Spire all at the same time.
Doing other shit while you grind.
So it's, a lot of time it's just been AFK.
Watching wrestling.
Yep.
So if you... like a structural question about the game, because I'm kind of not getting it. You eventually get all 8 party members. You have access to any of them.
Yep.
But then you say you need 2 high-level parties. So are you splitting them into like you're a group of 3 and you're a group of 3?
This the only one fight, the very final super secret boss. Mm-hmm. I haven't finished it yet. At the very beginning, it says, you need 2 parties. Here's your primary one. Here's your secondary one.
Weird.
Split your 8 people.
It's like the only time that mechanic ever shows up.
The only time it shows up.
That's kind of cool.
Maybe your group split off.
Yeah, maybe. I've only done phase 1 of the fight and died real quick because I tried to carry my shitty people. And they were level 10. My other ones were level 75.
Wow.
Do you is the story worth mentioning, caring about? Or is it just
some of them?
Yeah.
And very interesting kind of foils to each other with Ulbrich and Primrose.
Mm-hmm.
They're both kind of revenge-driven stories, and how they turn on the end is very interesting. Very kind of neat talking point, but
yeah. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I just I'm really just looking for a reason to buy this game. It looks so good.
It's pretty good.
I love the way it looks.
Yeah.
You interested? Or have you played all, Colin?
I've just watched him. I haven't.
You want to, but you couldn't figure out how to save.
I tried once while Bryce was at work, but anytime he's home, that's what he does. So
I'm almost done. Then it's all yours.
Yeah.
65
I couldn't really play it
later.
right now if I wanted to. So
what else you get up to?
That's it for me.
Yeah.
Yay, Boomstay Project. Whee!
That's Hearthstone.
I feel like there's at least one viewer.
Yeah, people like
that likes
Hearthstone. That's why we keep coming back.
Yeah.
That's why we're here like every other month.
We get
people
you
like to hear about Hearthstone every other month
for the Hearthstone update and
exactly.
What?
It seems dumb. I feel like they're jumping the shark.
This
is the one. This is the one.
Okay.
Last expansion was just garbage. This one they're jumping the shark.
Why? Like, in what sense? What do you mean? Give me an example.
Just everything seems too good.
Yeah.
And very combo-y.
What? I've heard the opposite, but
what?
They were like comparing same mana cost tiers to GVG. Same mana cost type minions and effects. What?
Excuse me? GVG?
Goblins versus Gnomes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's
it was the
also
first
an expansion.
Yeah, it was the first time that the mech archetype really, they pushed it hard, and there were synergies with it and stuff like that. But just the power differences.
No, just the key cards for Wild. I don't care about standard. That's a garbage format.
That's all you play.
Yeah. I hit rank 5, and now I'm done with the game until the end of the month. It's fine.
Are you still... When was the last time either of you spent money on Hearthstone?
The Witchwood. But before that, it was a year.
2 expansions ago, yeah.
When was the Witchwood?
4 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I did not.
They still kind of get you.
We said we weren't going to. Yeah. And the last day when you could pre-order the card bonus pack, Bryce lets me know after the fact. Cool. Actually, no, I saw you playing, and I'm like, why do you still like 8,000 gold?
Nothing. What do you mean?
It's fine. I just got this all real quick. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
My uncle works at Blizzard.
So, I have not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just always curious.
Still free to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can save, like, I don't know, I'm at 8,000 gold.
Oh, yeah.
So I just save throughout the season, and that's 80 packs right there when I hit.
Yeah, save up the free to play.
Plus, they'll give you, I don't know, like between 2 and 6 with events or stuff like that.
And the bundles are terrible this time.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend $100 for 60 packs? And a golden legendary.
Okay, yes.
Really?
No.
Okay.
No.
Or 120. You get 80 packs.
American dollars?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, that's Canadian.
It's Canadian. It's
right,
Canadian.
Say, holy, never mind.
Yeah.
120 for 80 packs, a golden legendary, and the Mecha Jiraxis hero.
Surely not. What class is a Mechadrex?
Jiraxis?
Jiraxis. He's
The Warlock?
Jiraxis.
okay.
Lord Jiraxis.
Okay.
Or you
honestly,
can buy both bundles for $220.
Can I?
You can.
Yeah. I
Think
thought
how many golden legendaries you'll
Low
get.
price.
Mechadrex, I honestly thought was like an Infinity War crossover.
No.
No, it's just a dumb hero.
Jiraxi?
Yeah. Can I? Side note: Infinity War's already out on digital.
Yes.
Didn't that movie come out like 2 weeks ago?
2 months.
It came out. It
Oh, it
came
was
out
way more.
It came out earlier.
I think it was like 2 months.
It was May. Yeah. End of May.
That's
Yeah.
just how it works now.
No, that's fast.
They are.
So I was thinking back in the 90s.
I own that movie.
When things came out in the theater, like as soon as it went off of the theater screens, like, oh, it's gonna be 2 years before they see this again. That's
like,
fine.
Like 6 to 8 months. Like
Yeah.
maybe Christmas time we'll see this.
Yeah.
No, it's out already.
Damn.
I watched it.
Maybe the process is just quicker.
Or it's already on
No, I
Netflix,
think
so they want a physical
it's
copy as well
nothing-
for old people.
Oh, it's not on Netflix. It's not on
No?
Netflix yet. No. I don't think it's anything to do with the physical process. It's more about like
Well, I mean, the
when
movie's
will we
done.
make the
Just
most
push
money?
it. Yeah. Wouldn't I feel like you'd want
What is the
to
most
do that
topical?
Just as soon as
pretty
possible.
quick after theatrical release?
Maybe, or you save it before the big Christmas Marvel release, whatever that's gonna
Yeah.
be.
Or you just save it for the next Marvel release.
Yeah.
So whenever Ant-Man came
Wasp?
out.
Too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's already out.
that was
yeah.
out a few weeks ago. That movie's bad.
Oh,
Haven't
really?
seen it.
It's not. It's the worst Marvel movie, which
Worse-
is still fine. Still fun.
Worse than first Ant-Man?
You'd think the first Ant-Man's bad?
No, I thought it was very good.
Oh yeah, I like the first Ant-Man. Yeah,
Medium.
This
I don't
one-
know. I don't know how to feel about it.
this one is it's so good. It's a middling movie, but Paul Rudd.
He's so charming.
What?
He's not attractive. He's charming.
Okay, he is funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's a little color me a little gay. I guess.
Whoa,
I think he's not a handsome man.
He's not on Chris tier.
Chris. Is that
Any
Thor?
of the Chris's.
Is that,
Really? Yeah.
Is that Thor? Okay.
Or
Well,
Captain
no,
America.
obviously not. Obviously.
Or Star-Lord.
I'd
Yeah.
go Paul Rudd over Hemsworth.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways.
I'm not on.
sorry.
He's actually. Okay, wait. Go back to that. Paul Rudd is doing a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's coming out
I'm
yet.
gonna watch it.
There's a trailer for it.
Do you see his ass?
Probably.
Fucking A!
He's gay and he's married to another guy.
Okay.
And they don't adopt a child. They end up with a kid.
Just
Anyways,
a dream.
they're both movie actors, and you should watch the trailer. It's pretty funny.
they're in a movie. They're both movie actors.
Actually, he's a director of the movie,
and
and his partner is a. I don't know the
Stop
other guy's
looking to
name.
me for answers here. I don't know
I
what
don't
you're
know.
talking about. You made
This
this
is
up.
randomly on Reddit. No, look it up. Someone in chat's gonna look up Paul Rudd, and it's like I want to say father figures, and it's not.
sorry to interrupt.
Anyway,
Infinity
sorry, I
War-
just had to say that.
You guys just want to talk about some Marvel movies? Infinity War is a great movie. It's way better the second time. Loved it
Really?
the second time. It was medium on it the first time.
No?
Yeah,
Like, 7, high 7s. Loved it the second
you
time.
didn't feel funny the second time.
I liked it.
No, I like knowing what's coming. I got a lot more out of that movie. I really liked it the second time. What's the guy who plays Thanos? What's his name?
That wrestler.
The guy who played Deadpool.
That's not.
He's in Deadpool.
But it's not Batista.
No?
That's
No,
Drax.
no, it's
that's,
not.
that's the Guardians.
Yes, right.
Why? I can't remember his name.
I don't know. I also know
Either
his
way.
name, but
I can
anyways,
see his
he's
face.
so good. He's so fucking good in that movie.
I like Infinity War for the same reason I like Final Space. Tragedies are great.
Yeah. Sad endings are
Yeah.
nice. Spoilers.
Check out Final Space.
Nice change. Final Space?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Animated
Okay.
show.
Okay.
10 episodes.
Say no more. Say no more.
Pretty funny.
You sold me with tragedy ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Colin had a little cry at the end. It's fine.
I didn't cry.
did
It
you?
was just sad.
No,
You-
that's awesome. Why are you ashamed that you cried at
Exactly.
But I didn't.
For
I'm
Mooncake-
not ashamed.
Tears
if
for
I had cried.
Mooncake is fine.
It's a really
Tears
emotional,
for Mooncake.
emotional, but not cheesy cartoon. I don't know. It's done really well.
Yeah. What the fuck were we talking about? I derailed this whole thing.
Marvel
it was
movies.
Ant-Man 2's no
Infinity
good.
War.
Ant-Man 2's no
before
good.
that.
Right.
It's fine. They run literally the exact same jokes. You remember every joke from Ant-Man 1 because you're going to get a new version of that same joke this movie.
Damn.
So I hope you like the part where that Spanish guy like dubs over his own little like memory scene.
Those are so cute.
Yeah, they are. But do we need one every time?
At least one. We had 4 the first movie, 1 the second movie's fine. Unless they run it 4 times again.
Lawrence Fishburne is always a treat.
Right. What have you been up to, Colin?
Slay the Spire.
That's gay slang for getting some. We already talked about this.
Yeah,
I don't remember if that
Queen,
was on
Slay.
I don't remember if that was on the show, so I wanted to remake that joke in case it wasn't.
Yeah.
Is that?
What?
I thought it was just like being awesome.
Yeah, pretty much.
Slaying.
Say whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't think it's like.
Queen.
I don't think
but
it's
if you're,
like crushing
if you're specifically slaying the Spire, it'd be like, you know, I'm getting out there to. Because Spire is very phallic, right?
Yeah, I see.
Penis and
Yeah.
you know,
Crush that.
if you
So deep as I
Don't
thought
crush.
it was.
so deep.
Anyways, it's a great game.
Yeah, it is.
I played a lot.
It is a it's not a collectible card game. It's not a living card game. I don't know.
Deck builder. Deck building dungeon crawler.
Yeah, okay.
Roguelike.
Roguelike. What makes it
Roguelike.
roguelike?
Because you start every time with
The
nothing.
random.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely has that rogue element
Yeah.
of like you're unlocking perks and things.
Roguelike deck building
New cards.
fighter.
Yeah,
Not a fighter.
not a fighter.
What do you call it then? I don't know.
No.
You can say a deck builder where you don't fight things.
What's the fighting? Fighting
What? Every level when
Fighting-
you fight monsters?
No, if you say
when
something
you play your cards?
if you say something's a fighting game, then suddenly you're like
going forward B. And
Yeah.
winning the
Oh,
game.
okay.
exactly 2 characters on a plane, like
Well,
health bars,
I could do one click.
dragon
you know?
punches, downright fierce, fucking Hadouken you.
Okay, it's not a fighting game.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to.
But it is a
Well,
racing
then.
Call
game.
it turn-based,
so-
I guess.
No,
yeah.
no, stop. What?
Well,
Stop.
you have a turn and they have a turn.
It's true, but every card game, unless you
Turn-based.
specify otherwise, is and it's like this is a weird one. You don't actually play in turns.
No.
That
You
would be
don't-
awful. Any
you-
card game
you
where it's
don't
like
have to, like-
live and you just
There are
throw
some.
shit out.
I've activated my trap card.
We've played something like that before, and was that game you play with a deck of cards, Speed, where you like slap the piles
Speed
or whatever?
or Dutch Blitz, yeah.
Yeah. Dutch Blitz sounds like a strain of weed.
Yeah,
How? Tell me,
probably
what,
mapley.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyways, yeah.
I thought it tastes like shoes.
I don't know. I don't know what to sell to people who.
Kind of smells like.
It was one of
tulips.
those things. I had watched a couple people stream it because I think it's about a half a year old when it first popped up. A year old?
I think you watched me stream.
No,
Came out in November.
it was like Hafu and I don't know.
You
Wreckful and
popped into
shit.
the channel the day I was playing. You're
Really?
Like, what is this
Slay the
game?
Spire?
I'm like, oh, Slay the Spire. Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, I'd seen it a couple times and it looked cool, but
What?
unless you're actually playing it,
I think I'm with you. Like, well, I don't even know if it looked from the outside looking in. Like, this looks like shit. This like the art
Yeah, I
style.
wasn't
the art
sold
looks
on it.
like garbage. Like,
I don't know what finally
someone
sold
made
me
this
on
in
it.
paint.
Yeah,
Well, it's 2 guys
Yeah.
and
So-
they outsourced their art.
2 guys in a base.
it's fine. It's just very, I guess, low budget.
Yeah,
might be.
it's
how I
early
put it.
access,
Yeah.
which isn't. I guess. Well, it's kind
What
of an
does it
excuse,
even
but it shouldn't be an
mean now?
excuse.
All games are early
Yeah.
access. Yeah.
It's the game part of it though. I mean, it could be stick figures, and yeah, it wouldn't be as cool, but it's the core mechanics of it that make it. I don't know what keeps pulling me back.
I think it's the constant action. Because
Yeah,
when I
there's-
was multitasking, doing absolutely everything earlier today, Octopath, Hearthstone, and Fire Emblem, when I switched from Hearthstone to Slay the Spire, I couldn't really focus on the other 2.
Well, because
You're
there's
just
no
constantly
downtime.
doing. Yeah, there's no downtime.
You have your turn. The opponent or whatever, they go, and then it's immediately your turn again.
It's a lot of to kind of like almost like Into the Breach. It's a lot of like analyzing.
Oh,
of,
for
like,
sure.
Okay, because it shows you what is coming the next turn.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
gives you that information. You're like,
The
okay,
intent.
I can do this, like this, and it gives you a ton of options to think about.
Yeah, there's a quick number crunching, like crunching. Like I don't know, basic multiplication and stuff that you're kind of like, oh, I gotta think about that a bit.
Yeah.
Or figure out how much damage you can do in a turn, or if you can kill him this turn and not take damage next turn, or if you're gonna.
Do I have lethal? Is a question.
Yeah, exactly.
I
A
was
lot of times
constantly
you're
asking.
Nice.
2 or 3 turns in advance thinking about that too. Like if I keep vulnerable up for 2 or 3 turns, and yeah,
It's
you have to draw these certain cards, but
it's one of those like easy to learn, hard to master games.
oh yeah, for sure.
ton of depth to it.
There's the RNG of building your deck too, and different events, like as you climb through the path, and but there's still, if you're good, there's the consistency value that where you can pretty much finish 90% of the time.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry,
I hear us upstairs.
I'm listening to Kevin listen to us pick up back. Did you just want to close that door? Yeah, because I can hear us feedback.
It was like Warren or something.
I can hear us feedback looping down here. Sorry, I asked him to close the door, and then I was gonna talk right to him because I'm a real piece of shit.
It happens. He's a tryhard.
Yeah,
Colin's already platinumed the game. 137 hours later, and he still has to beat Ironclad and Silent on Ascension 15.
Yep.
Ascensions they progressively make the game harder and harder as you
add modifiers. What?
Someone's too Sweden. That's what.
This is an audio podcast. Will you protect the business, you guys?
I'm sorry.
Both of you. Shame.
You said shut the door, and then we kind of just
Oh, sorry. You guys were. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't.
Well, trying to keep the show going.
I forgot how to do this.
Yeah, that's it.
What else you play? I think is what I asked people. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you play?
134 hours.
What did I play?
Yeah.
Walking Dead Saison 3.
Gross.
Is that new?
Yeah, it's not great. Have you played it? New
I stopped after episode 3 of 2 because my save got lost, and I was like, I don't want to do it all again.
Just click buttons.
And it was kind of medium on season 2, so gave up.
Season 2 was okay. Season 1 very strong.
Yeah.
Season 2 was all right. Season 3, I don't really.
I just don't want to go into the cabin and talk to that shit girl again. And be like, I like you.
I know she's
maybe get me the bandits.
So naive.
Yeah.
Like, oh, kid.
Yeah.
That third season, kind of like how we were talking about, like,
is it still Clem?
Clem is in it, but you're not playing as Clem.
Aw, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, you meet Clem. So it puts you in an interesting spot because the first game you play is a man named Lee, and he finds this little girl named Clementine. He kind of raises her and teaches her, like, yo, this is how you survive in the zombie apocalypse. Mm-hmm. Season 2, you play as Clem, who is now older and wiser, and, like, in my case, just hard as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
A murderess.
Yup.
And then you go to game 3 where you're playing. So some time has passed between season 2 and season 3. Mm-hmm. You're playing as a man named Javi. He was a baseball player who, and I guess this is illegal, bet on his team to win, which I guess is not allowed. He's like, I'm a good baseball player. I bet I win. But anyways, and you meet Clem really early, but time has passed.
Yeah.
And when you
she's
meet her,
a woman.
Well, so she's like oh god, you have the talk with her at one point where she's like, I'm having some changes. Like, oh, good. Well, I
talk to your dad.
Killing zombies easier than this. But anyways, you meet Clem, and she's like a totally different person, and immediately it's like, well, this is not the girl I left in season 2. Maybe I can't trust her. Like, she's fucking crazy. It seems like at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then that only lasts for about 4 minutes, and then it's like, oh no, it's Clem. Remember old Clem? You can trust her, and like everything kind of gets back into it. It falls back into its usual rhythm very fast in a way that's like, they set up there's a part where you gotta pick who lives. Both these people are gonna die, but you pick one and I'll save them, and which is the thing that happened in the previous seasons. It very much gets back to, the shoe is going to drop. Everything is great and going really well. And everyone's really happy and laughing. And like, this is going to get bad.
Doesn't last.
This is going to get bad fast. And they fall back into that pretty quick. No. And then it ends, like, I kind of got a happy ending, which was a little not happy. Like, as happy.
You didn't find the cure and humanity saved?
No,
not that happy?
No, but like, we found a new place to live and it's safe. And this girl who I professed my love to was like, let's you and me start a family here. What do you think? I'm like, okay, sure. That seems fine. Yeah, great. Clem's here also. And then she's like, well, I gotta go, but you guys do yours. And it was kind of a really happy ending in a way that, like, you could just never go back. You just never revisit that series, and that's a fine closing point.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Totally fine. Yeah,
is that the final season?
So the final season,
episode?
That's the final episode of season 3. Yeah. The final episode comes out in 2 weeks. You play as Clem
of season 3.
The first episode of the final season.
Okay, which is 4.
Final season 4. Yes,
okay.
Comes out in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, that third season, kind of cool on it. Kind of cool. They do. So the kind of the one of the main rivalries in it is you and your. Have you played it, by the way? Have either you played it? No.
Not 3.
You're not.
Never gotten
one
to
and
the
a half.
Walking Dead ones.
No.
Just
you play like
season
Wolf
1.
Among Us or Life is Strange or any of those.
Do I play Life is Strange?
Or
do you remember talking about all of it?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay, I don't.
I've only played for Telltale games. I've only played Life is Strange.
Okay, that's not a Telltale game.
Well,
but I know what you mean.
That style, yeah.
Okay. Walking Dead's pretty good. Walking Dead's really
Play
good.
season 1. Then stop.
I feel like I wasted too much time on the TV show.
So I initially watched season 1 of The Walking Dead into like season 2, and super balanced. Was like, this show's, I don't get it. Everyone likes Walking Dead. I don't. It's weird. And then the game came out, and I had to get talked into it. I'm like, no, dude, I don't like The Walking Dead. Like, I watched the show. I know I don't like it. It's completely detached from the show in a way that.
That's good.
Yeah, season 1's good. Season 1, they do some things that you don't at the time you didn't think video games were allowed to do. Like, they do some genuinely fucked up. We're just like, oh my, they can't.
They took out your heartstrings.
Oh my god, they can't do this. They can't. Games have. I don't want to say anymore. You really should play that first.
It's
season.
probably like $1.50 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's dirt cheap. The new season you play as Clem. I don't know. At the end of season 3, you get a what's your Clementine like right now? So it seems like this whole thing has kind of it's been Clem's story the whole time.
Yeah.
And now we're going to kind of see the culmination of it. I miss Lee.
I know.
I miss Lee. One in this season, Clem said, I miss Lee. And I was like, oh, me too. I miss Lee. And Kenny. You guys remember Kenny? You guys haven't played, so I'm talking to the wrong people. I miss Kenny too.
I don't miss Kenny.
Kenny was in
Kenny
one.
was a good man. Kenny was in 1 and 2.
I associate him with his wife and child, and
and they were good people that bad things happened to. You remember how that went?
Yeah. Well,
you remember what happened to that?
I think I have a different one from you. I had made different choices.
The kid goes the same way, no matter what. Duck.
What you do to the child does not happen the same way.
Who does it?
Who does it?
Who does it changes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't want to say too much more because we're getting spoiler territory, but it's good. Oh, the things that happen to that kid are fucked.
You'll cry.
As in Clementine or Kenny.
1. It's sad.
All of them. Every single episode of that, except maybe the first one. I remember the first episode being like, okay, this is all right.
It's just showing you the ropes.
Yeah, every single episode after that ends with just a punch to the dick. It's terrible in the best way. It hurts so good.
Oh, it's like maybe 5 hours tops.
For everything?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a little bit more than that, I think.
Like maybe a little.
3. I think season 3 was the shortest one, and it took me like just under 7 hours for 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably like, 7 or 8.
Skip all the cinematics, you know.
It's
don't
really,
need the story, I need the
really,
gameplay. That's what I'm in it for.
It's really good. You should get on board so that hopefully people can actually play a video game all at the same time, and we could sit down and talk about this new season.
Crazy.
Maybe.
It's like we've tried to do that with God of War.
I know.
Or Life is Strange.
I know. That's kind of all.
Or Monster Hunter.
God of War thing didn't happen.
Engineers.
What?
God of War thing didn't happen.
No, I don't know. I think I was the only one who played it past
you and me. Yeah, we're the only ones.
Yeah, I guess you're the one who platinumed.
You don't have to platinum. You just have to finish the story. That's all. That was the only requirement.
They didn't even do that.
Finish the story. You did eventually.
Yeah,
like way after
Colin
the fact.
finished, got his platinum. Then I got to play.
Yeah, it's like Octopath.
Exactly.
Look at your Nintendo Platinum,
which
achievement
doesn't exist.
Which is
no such thing as
that's
achievements.
a good thing.
Yeah, it's nice. I can stop whenever I want.
Speaking of those Telltale, speaking of Life is Strange, actually, did you see the teaser?
No.
For season 2?
No, I did not.
It's 13 seconds long. Or like 30 seconds. Can I tell you what happens?
Yeah, go for it.
It's very okay. It's a cop. It's like cop dash cam footage.
Yeah.
And you're always like, we got a 10-11 in progress. Gets out of the car, whatever. Goes in the house. It's just all forward footage. You see this. Or I don't know.
So it's like a chest cam.
It's on like the dash of the car.
Okay,
you're like looking over the hood of the car.
Okay.
And you're just looking at the street, and then all this like leaves and wind. It's like this whoosh of wind, and then like it's like. It's like a force push. Like, it's very clear, like a dome of force, like, whoosh, goes flying past, and then the cop goes whoosh, flying past the camera, like he's being force pushed.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Cut.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that kid has telekinesis. Time power's gone. This guy has fucking TK. And we were kind of... One of the theories we sort of are running is that maybe because they had the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit.
Yeah.
Maybe when you check back in season 2 of Life is Strange, maybe he's grown up. Maybe he's a super villain.
I don't know.
Maybe he's using powers for evil.
Do you think he'll play as Rachel in season 2?
No. You're not playing as Rachel. Did you play the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit?
You can't play as Rachel.
Rachel's
anymore.
dead.
Yeah.
I forget her name. I'm sorry.
Max.
That's it.
She's the first.
The time travel one, yeah.
We don't think so.
No.
It's not clear who you play as. So the Awesome Adventures, their little like standalone prequel thing, you play as a kid whose name I totally forget. Chris? maybe.
I don't remember.
Whatever. You play as a kid, and it's him like pretending he's pretending he's a superhero. He like dresses up and he's doing his action figures, and at the very end, he falls out of a treehouse, and it's not clear if he's still pretending or if this is real, but he like catches himself above the ground and is like floating there for a second, and all the snow like whoosh gets pushed out of the way. And then cut to however many years later. You know what? I didn't think about it. I think there's I should go back and watch. I think there's a date on the footage, like standard like camcorder date in the corner.
See if it's like 10 years later.
Yeah, go back and see what it is. Because maybe you come back to this kid and he's grown up and he's learned how to use his powers for evil because his dad was a drunk and beat the shit out of him when he was a kid.
Which could be good.
Well, his dad was a drunk and beat the shit out of him when he was a kid.
So was
at least we're led to believe.
Uncle douchebag?
At least we're led to believe.
Step douche.
He never beat
Step
her
douche
up.
never beat her up. Step douche just wanted to like record.
I thought it was implied.
No, he actually
never
turned
hit
out to be a good guy. And not Rachel.
Well,
I can't think of her name.
Max?
Not Max.
Chloe.
Chloe. Chloe was being an angsty teen.
Totally. But also he wants to hide security camera. He hid security cameras in their house, which is incredibly fucked.
Yeah.
And like wanted to secretly record everyone, so he was not all the way a good
I feel that was
boy,
more later in the story. You kind of learn he was better.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I think I've only watched episode 1 with you, and it was step douche the whole way through.
Oh yeah,
except at the very end.
He is step douche until the last like 20 minutes of the game.
Okay.
When he's fucking kicking in doors and shooting people. Yeah, it's great. He is the hero. He actually is the hero of that story in a lot of ways.
Too late.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. I can't wait. There's so many good games.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Life is Dead. I
Life
can't wait for
is Dead.
I can't wait for The Walking Strange. It's gonna be awesome. I really like those story choice. Pick a path. Play the movie games.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
If they're good. I don't know.
If they're good, yes. It's true.
I did not like Wolf Among Us.
Really?
It's been said before.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently I'm wrong.
No, it's to each their own, right?
Yeah.
People like different things.
Yep.
Wolf Among Us.
Maybe I just don't relate to Big Bad.
Big B?
Big B.
Did you play all the way through it?
Yeah, I finished whatever season
still,
1.
Yeah, they only have the one season still.
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody got anything they want to bring up here? I gotta take a quick pee. We'll take a quick break. What do you think?
I did talk about how much I hate Honnet and why I hate her.
Who's Honnet?
Who's Honnet?
That was the lady in Octopath I said I just hate.
Oh, I thought that was.
It's the way she talks.
Primrose.
No, Primrose is fine.
Okay, how does she talk? Can you do a line for me?
It's not a vocal. Like there's no audio, right?
There is audio.
Oh, I thought it was just the text.
But they like try to do Old English, but they do it wrong.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen her.
Liken thou thee see knee high. I don't know. It's just I've spelled everything incorrectly and they pronounce it incorrectly. It looks so wrong.
It's like bastardized Shakespearean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No,
I know
that's why I hate Honnet, and that's why she was level 10, dragging down my level 70 party.
You are a purist when it comes to your Shakespeare.
Yep.
I like my Macbeths with thous and these.
Yep.
And that's all I remember.
My Iago and Othello's
spot.
Thous and theys.
Well, one thing you noticed was all the ing words are en.
Yep. And sometimes just the regular.
Like running would be running?
Yep. Running, yeah.
Oh, no.
Taken,
looking.
I'm looking over.
Oh. Or even if it's just look, it's looka.
This sounds terrible.
Oh, she's the worst.
You got to read it. It just infuriates Bryce. That's
I don't
hilarious.
want to. Hearing about it is making me angry. Gross. Okay.
But yeah, I also have to pee.
We flipped our stance. Don't buy Octopath. It sucks.
Ooh, no, it's great.
The 7 other people are great.
Oh, okay.
Ignore her.
All right, we'll be right back. Other side of this musical break.
Goddamn worst.
Hi, everybody in chat. He did not hit Chloe. That's not.
He did not hit her. He did not.
He did not hit Chloe.
Maybe there was a part where he.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Like went to.
We're going to see that tonight.
It's not. I don't approve of that.
The Room?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Room or just the?
I have. It's not funny.
It's not.
Have you seen it at the Garneau?
I super don't want to. Anyone with a mustache curlier than mine, I don't want to be around. All right, put that.
It is a good time.
Yeah. No, it's the environment of it.
You can throw spoons.
If I like the movie, I'll go do Rocky Horror Picture Show or something. But
what's the Room?
No, I don't.
That's hilarious. Except for like
my
the
best customer. I hate that whole scene.
Hi,
doggy.
Yep.
I hate that whole fucking
scene. Oh, it's
scene.
hilarious.
No, it's not.
Because you haven't experienced The Room.
I don't want to. I don't want to. The Room is the movie you watch after 20 beers. Yeah, right. And then throw up. No, it's not great. Stop it.
It is great.
It's not great. Don't encourage this.
Before it's time.
Did he really hit
It's
Chloe?
great. It's really great. I'm sorry, I'm abandoning you too.
They just left you guys? What? They just left you guys all alone?
Yeah, I was talking to Chad.
Rude. Oh, capital R rude. I'll talk with you. Hey everybody, how's it going? How are you today? We got a little 3-man podcast going on here. Am I even on? Oh yeah, I'm on camera when I sit way back here. Alex, brother man, what's good? Just waiting for these boys to finish their peas. I could actually... What the fuck is going on out there? I could actually use another beer, but I'm not gonna leave you. I'm not gonna leave you here alone. I just want to see if that camera's tipped as... Yeah, that camera is pretty crooked. That's okay. That's fine. For the girls I go out with, that is good enough. What do you... Jurassic Park? Yeah. Jurassic Park? That's based on a book, isn't it? Isn't it written by the same guy who wrote Westworld? Didn't Michael... What's his name? Michael Crichton? Crichton? Didn't he write all of them? Didn't he write Westworld, Jurassic Park? And... I feel like there's a third one... which is basically the same. What? Were you re-listening to the Monarchy song?
Yeah, I just kept it on play. It's so catchy. You're missing out.
Why?
Learn about your history.
This is grade 1. You guys have to sing that every morning in British school?
Oh, yes, in British school.
Ah, yeah.
You got to know your kings and queens, love.
Andromeda Strain. Oh, we're talking about the man who wrote Jurassic Park. And Westworld.
Oh, I've watched none of those things.
Oh, I like Westworld. I don't know. People were way down on... Some people hate Westworld. Some people really hate Westworld. I thought it was fun.
I thought they hate it until the end of the season. It's like, oh, he's actually doing
I think they fucking hate it the whole way. I didn't like season 2 that much until towards the end. It's like the last 4 or 5 episodes. I'm like, okay.
You know, that was Brandon and Colin too. Like, this is pretty medium. And then the twist is...
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good twist.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Sure.
It's like Big Boss says. Pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah. Ocelot also.
Okay, sure.
Pretty good.
Another thing I haven't seen.
It's a meme. It's a Metal Gear meme. It's a Memeal Gear.
I'm not on the side of the internet. I'm sorry.
It's a metal meme. You're not on the Metal Gear side of the internet? You get the fuck out of this podcast. No, I don't know. I don't like most memes.
I'm here for Zappyboy.
Are you?
That's
Me
all
too.
that matters.
Yeah, me too. Shoulders off for Zappy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fucking get these shoulders out. What do we got here in news?
Not much.
No, we kind of talked about a lot of this already.
Or the arena.
They call it an arena.
That's not... No.
I was looking for the typo when it says seating for 250. I was looking for, like, did they leave, like, a 0 or 2?
No, it's a solid clickbait. Like, I didn't even click on it, and Brandon told us at Wings, is like...
It's a movie theater.
Yeah, that's nothing.
It's a movie theater.
It's like a studio.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a big movie theater.
That's like a cafe.
What?
It's got seating for 250. That's a big movie theater.
Doesn't like a Cineplex auditorium seat like...
There's probably like 60,
200.
No, it's probably pretty close.
Think of the...
It's like a movie theater, yeah. It's like one theater in a movie theater.
It's not an arena, though.
Yeah.
That's like
the
thousands.
Cineplex Arena. The Cineplex has 12 arenas.
How do you define an arena, then, Colin? If 250 seating is not an arena...
Man-on-man combat.
Oh, okay, all right. In some sort of a circle with the edges squared off.
Mm-hmm. You have to have seating from 360 degrees of the action.
That's, well, yeah, I guess if it was an arena or like a
Look
stadium.
at any arena.
What about
a coliseum?
I guess this is more of an amphitheater than an arena.
An amphitheater, yeah. We're talking about they opened. So here's the headline: Canada's first gaming. It said stadium. I changed this. It said Canada's first gaming stadium to open in Vancouver. I changed it to arena.
Even that's too big.
Yeah, and then. Well, I don't know why it says Richmond, BC, but they're going to open. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Vancouver.
Yeah, pretty sure
they're going to open. It's a gaming arena.
It's a region.
It's a dedicated space for competitive video games.
Whoa!
It seats about 250, only 250, which is why it's a movie theater.
Yeah.
And they got about 40 stations, 40 game stations. They got concessions. I would assume they sell beer. It's small, right? But it's cool that
it's a good first step.
There's a dedicated space.
Yeah,
and it's gonna look way better to have that thing constantly oversold and to never be able to get only 250 people can get in there. We can never get seats.
That's true.
It's gonna look way better than we built 10,000 seats and no one's ever here.
Yeah,
there's room for expansion. That's what it
is. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, they're smart.
But it is totally fucking clickbait.
Oh yeah,
it's just
the word arena.
It's an internet cafe.
Yep,
basically.
Yeah,
where
more.
People can sit and
That's
watch.
probably like the average size of one in any Korean, like Asian country.
It's like
Korea,
the Black
Japan
Dog has the StarCraft pub nights, and that's probably that.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more I did see some pictures of the setup, and it's a little bit more it is
stage like.
Yes, there's a stage and a screen, and
I thought it was just
you could put on a
blueprints
presentation.
or like we hope it looks like this, but that's just other League of Legends stadiums.
Really, were those fake?
I think those are fake. It's not built yet. It's to be built.
No, I knew it wasn't up yet, but I thought I thought the mock-ups were at least So I guess who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Ignore it. Forget you heard the story.
It's a lie.
Remove this story from your brains. Turn back the clock.
No one cares about Canada anyways. It's fine.
I mean, the International is in Vancouver this year.
That's true.
Really?
That was a big deal.
Yes, yeah.
Was.
No, will be.
Will be.
August 25th it starts, I believe.
Mr. Wilby.
George Wilby. Richard Garfield. Richard Wilby Garfield. You heard of him?
Doctor.
He's a doctor.
What is he a doctor of?
A doctorate
a
doctorate of arts.
Video games?
It might just be an honorary degree, but he is a doctor for sure.
I know a man who, I believe, wrote his PhD on the subject of video games.
Wow.
Well, this was would make him
the 90s
would make him
or
a doctor
80s
of
even.
video games. He's a man who made Magic. Traditionally he's a card game designer. Card and board game designer. The man who made Magic. Very, very famous for his involvement in Magic. He's got a new game called Keyforge. That was the name, not Keystone. Keyforge.
Keyforge.
Close.
Keyforge, Call of the Archons. And normally I wouldn't pull, if he just had a new game, I wouldn't pull the story. But this one, Keyforge, is a game where every single deck is unique. Every deck has 36 cards. They are sold with, so it's a physical card game, not the digital. They're sold with a unique card back, so those 36 cards can only ever be played with each other. That's the way the game is designed. They are completely random. There are, just say how many individual cards? I don't know how many cards.
Between all of them?
But there are 140. Okay, hang on. I can figure this out. That would be a million. That would be a million millions. That would be...
No idea.
140 millions, whatever that works out to. So that'd be, I don't know. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 zeros on it. 104 followed by 24 zeros. Possible combinations of decks that this game will launch with. And if you don't like, so let's say we're playing this game, I go, the only way to play is to buy a deck. I buy a deck, it's got random cards in it. I look through, I'm like, wow, this sucks. I rolled really bad on the random. I guess I'll buy a new deck. Because that's the only thing I can do. There are no singles. There's no trading. There's no changing the composition of the deck. You are buying random sealed decks. And that's it.
Won't like just a sub-market immediately form when people will just
it has
make
to.
constructed decks?
You can't like you
can sleeves.
Sure, this game is designed that you won't be able to do that. There should and will, in theory, be systems in place that you can't.
Half the decks will be star-shaped, the other ones will be moons.
People just start playing their own types.
I don't know how, but like this is the whole point. Well, at that point, you're not playing Keyforge. You're like playing whatever the fuck you want.
This is real life loot boxes.
Yeah, I feel like you
100%.
you can't limit a physical 100%. Game.
Sure, you could
to that.
Yeah, you totally could. I mean, you can counterfeit cards. You can counterfeit cards for any game if you want, but that's the design of the game. I don't know how they enforce it. You know, maybe it's like a number thing. Maybe it's like
they have chips in them.
Every card has a unique 5-digit code on the back. Like, all these cards better be 10159, and if any one of them isn't, we know you're cheating. Or maybe
for
it's
official things.
Yeah, or maybe it's something simpler. I don't know how it's going to be enforced, but that's the pitch.
That's silly.
Yeah.
So there's not going to be competitive play. Just doesn't exist. This is meant for casual people as an introduction to nothing.
I guess the ethos behind it is he wants to recapture the feeling of old Magic back in the days when Magic the Gathering was relatively new, and every card you saw, you're like, whoa, what is that? That is like unique and powerful, and I've never seen that, and that's crazy. And he wants to like evoke that feeling, I guess.
All right. Land go, 2/2. Yeah. Let's do this.
Whoa, I've never seen that 2/2.
I've never seen a 3-mana 2/2 vanilla.
Sarah Angel. He wants to recreate the first time you saw someone play Sarah Angel. You're like, flying, what the fuck?
And vigilance. I mean, doesn't
untap. It's fine. So, I don't know. I have to know. Richard, because it's Richard Garfield, I have to know. I have to buy a deck at least and play it.
I feel these will be dirt cheap too.
You would hope, because I think
$5 a deck.
I think the idea too.
For $5, that seems fine.
Yeah,
I'm in.
And like to talk to the competitive scene, like what does that turn into? Is it like I need to buy decks until I get like here's
that's what it'll be.
Here's competitive optimal, and like I'm like 60% optimal or whatever, so I can compete.
I guess competitive could be. Maybe you get 3 and make a sealed pool kind of thing.
Or maybe competitive could be like, there's like a pool of 12 decks or whatever. Everyone can pick. You could give
like
everyone
Rochester
access to
draft.
the same decks somehow. Yeah. But again, it's not. It's a physical card game. It's not digital. So.
Well, it adds to a drafting element. You flush out this 36 cards and you get to pick. So I guess the competitive scene is still limited. I don't know. Well, I mean, to pop a hole in that theory, apparently at the beginning of each game you declare this, so there are 7 houses in the game, and you basically like, I'm only playing this house, and then you can only play that style of cards that belong to that house.
So you effectively have dead cards in your deck then?
Well, no, I think all the cards in your deck,
or you pull everything out.
All the cards in your deck will be of that house, I think.
Do you think it'll be 12-12-12 or 36 and 0-0?
I think it'll be 36-0-0.
Oh, okay. All right, it's
kind of how I'm guessing.
Sure. I would hope so.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. I would buy a deck to play and see what's up.
Yeah. Seems neat. If it's cheap enough, why not?
And it's got the clout. Like Richard Garfield's a huge name.
Everything he does is gold.
As someone who played Magic for a lot of years, it's hard to not check out what he's doing now. Speaking of, we got a lot of card game news here. You guys remember Artifact? The Dota card game?
The Dota. There's been more since the kind of soft fart that was the announcement.
It was just a splash.
That was just hard fart.
Like, Artifact. No, they didn't even have a name. Wasn't it a logo? They said that after.
Day 9 on some like StarCraft stream was like, I have big news, guys, and the other 4 commentators were just kind of stonewalling them.
It was like introducing Valve's new game, the first game in 15 years or whatever, and then it showed the Dota Artifact.
Yeah,
or Artifact, the Dota card game, and the crowd audibly went, oh, like there's a great clip of people just,
and they just muted it.
Fucking losing their mind.
Day 9 was the only one hyping it up.
They did not mute that. No. Apparently that game's not free to play. Apparently there's a $20 buy-in.
Well, that's not gonna fly.
That sort of blew my mind. And also, it's out November 28th. I think was even the reason I pulled this story. You can buy and sell cards on the Steam Marketplace.
So it's buy-in in addition to pay to win.
Yeah, but you could maybe make that money back right away.
It's just like Magic Online, right? It's just like Magic. If you go and you buy your singles if you want.
Yeah.
They have a marketplace already built for it. So it's a lot like Magic Online with its online marketplace. Cards have value. Cards are worth money.
But I can just hop in. I don't have to pay $20.
No, I think to get the game, you have to buy the CD key. You have to pay $20. They say the initial buy-in is $20, and I don't know what that gets you.
That puts me off.
Me too, a little bit actually.
Give me a taste for free, and then I'll pay for the rest.
The fact that it's not free, at the same time, it's like, wow, that's weird. Why? I don't know about that. Yeah. But also at the same time, you're like, oh, I like that they're not doing what everybody else is doing.
So it's Valve.
Then buying whatever you need to buy is hopefully a fraction cheaper.
I don't know. I like the marketplace. I like the feeling of opening a pack and getting a card. I mean, like, I could sell this for $50. This is so great.
There's the excitement of that. Totally. Like in Hearthstone, it's like, oh, you open a golden legendary, cool. I got dust. Here it'd be like, holy shit, I just made $100.
Or whatever.
I don't think anything will be valued that high, but
well, I don't
you
think
can't say, right? You never know.
It's like I got 3 drafts out of this one card kind of thing. Yeah,
what if you end up buying more games for free because you have Steam Cash or whatever?
Well,
Podcast Cat.
That's a part of it, yeah. Oh shit.
Boo.
He ran by.
Is that money's all in the Steam ecosystem? So there is ways to get it out of that ecosystem.
Yeah, there is.
They're not the most scrupulous.
Sell your stickers.
They're not the most scrupulous, but I'm interested. I don't know. It's weird. I watched a game of Artifact, and it's kind of like playing 3.
Oh, they have gameplay footage?
Yeah, it's kind of like playing 3 games of Hearthstone at the same time. Like each lane is kind of like its own. It's very, very strange.
Isn't that like? Was it not Gwent? There was like a 3-lane card game.
Oh, Elder Scrolls Online has 2 lanes. Side side, and each side of the field has like a different special effect to it.
I can't remember what it was. I could have sworn it was Gwent, but I guess not.
No,
but there was like 3 levels
Gwent
to
sort
it
of does
or something.
Gwent, that's very different, but I know what you mean. It does have 3 levels. It's got the melee line, the range line, the siege line,
stuff like that.
We don't talk about Gwent here.
No.
This is a Gwent free zone. I've
never played it.
We played 2 games of Gwent in our 110-hour Witcher 100% Death March playthrough.
I just don't have room in my life for Artifact. I got Hearthstone and Magic and Richard Garfield's new card game.
You're quitting Hearthstone.
Leave Hearthstone, yeah.
They'll be done with Hearthstone when this comes out. So
Hearthstone's a loser. Leave him.
Never. So faithful.
And the last story I have today, quick little one. Fortnite coming to Android real soon.
Really?
Won't use Google Play. They're going to use their own kind of infrastructure. I don't know what they're going to call it. The Epic launcher probably will come to Android because Google takes a 30% cut on in-app purchases.
But so does Apple.
So does Apple. But if you're on iOS, you have no choice. You must use the Apple Store. If you're on Android, because Android is no man's land, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
So there's no way they can enforce that?
The Google? I don't know. No, because some Android phones don't use Google at all.
Yeah.
Right? It's the whole point of Android is it's supposed to be very open and do whatever you want to it. So yeah, they're gonna have their own launcher, make themselves 30% more dollars.
How dare they betray Google like that?
It seems so. That's weird. A launcher for a phone app.
I know. They're kind of doing a similar thing. So the Epic launcher, we had a story last week where Epic is now. They used to be same as Google, same as Apple. They take a 70-30 cut.
Yeah.
But they don't sell games. It's a little difference on assets and things like that. They're down to 88/12 now.
Oh, okay.
Way better. And maybe my thought is they're going to start billing themselves as a Google Play Store, as an Apple Store, as a Steam, as an Origin. They're only going to take 12%.
Yeah.
They're going to kill. That's more than double the money you make if you're on Epic.
I think a lot of newer apps jumping into the iOS or the mobile game it's the exposure of being on iOS and stuff.
Totally. And iOS, like I say, you have no choice. You have to use their ecosystem if you want to be on there. Podcast at talkingreckless.com is an email address, or you can drop these on the subreddit r/talkingreckless. What order should we do this? Let's do this one. I'm Blaming Leg says, y'all have any ghost/unexplainable encounters? I don't really believe in that stuff, but I find it fascinating.
Fascinating?
Question mark? You got any? I got a good unexplainable story, which I think I have an explanation for. So when I lived with my old roommate, I parked on the street because it was like me, another person, garage driveway was taken up. Parked on the street, and on my street side, it's like driver's side, face out on the street side, front bumper, got like punched in one day, like dented in. It looked like somebody backed into me, kind of. And I thought for the longest time that it was. I still to this day think it was my roommate backing out of the driveway and like clipping my corner, because how else do you get like the angle of the hit? It had to be someone
that's not
backing
someone
into me.
driving past you.
Yeah, they had to go backwards. Anyways, went out there, saw the dent, was like, oh my god, what is this? Like took pictures and stuff and all that shit. Whatever, went to work. It was winter, it was cold. Came back out the next day, mysteriously gone. Magically fucking fixed itself.
Still the pictures?
Of the dent, I do. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere on my phone. This would be my Chevy Malibu.
Yeah.
Magically disappeared. I think maybe the cold, because you can pop most bumper dents. You can just pump
with
them
like
right out.
a blow dryer, right?
Yeah, if you heat them up or like if you get a special tool, you can kind of bang them back out. So I'm wondering if maybe like the temperature change kind of shrunk things in just the right way that it just like poof,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Pop back out. But I brought it to my roommate's attention. Next day, magically fixed. So I also think maybe he's like, oh, fuck. I got middle of the night, I don't know, called some dent repair guy to come and pop the thing out. I have no idea.
Ron, need to fix.
But yeah, magically fixed itself. It was great. You got any ghost stories unexplained?
It's like magnets are pretty wacky, but
yeah,
that's not ghost.
Yeah, that's not ghost.
Never really had anything happen.
No, not even like. Or like you saw a thing one time.
I've
a UFO.
seen a lot of fucked up shit, but that's
just you walking down 118.
Because nothing
paranormal about that.
Was not sober.
What's the most paranormal thing you think you've ever experienced?
Just my sister.
Is she way into like ghosts?
Just sensations.
And
I don't know.
My
crystals.
She like took a Wiccan class one time, like at the top of a mountain for some reason.
On the top of a mountain?
I don't know.
That's dope.
And my mom went to a psychic one time, and like the first thing she said to her, like, "Oh, Dana's really attached with the paranormal." It's like, oh,
whoa.
How did they know?
That would freak me out.
Never.
I think that it would be not very easy, but pretty easy to be a very convincing psychic.
Oh yeah,
especially with the older generation who doesn't know. Like, if I know. Not even your full name. If I know your first name and the city you live in, I can find out a lot about you in a day. A lot. More than you think.
That's easy enough when you sign up for like a gala and you show up at an event and like, oh.
Yeah.
She might be getting fleeced.
Yeah, a little bit.
You guys believe in like any paranormal stuff? Anything ghosts, aliens?
I've always been of the belief that I just need any bit of proof, or like to see visually anything. If I saw it with my own eyes, I'd be like 100%. I'd be like, yeah, holy shit, it's real. But never.
Yeah, sure. Aliens sound good, but ghosts,
We don't know what happens to us when we pass.
I can see aliens. Like
just worm.
Once you fully grasp the vastness of the universe.
Oh, alien!
Like
other
there
life
has to
other
be.
life is either. Well, I mean, it's the old. Like either we're alone in the universe or we're not, and both thoughts are equally terrifying, right? Of course, there are aliens out there.
I hope we're not.
Or the alternative is that we magically life could only exist here on Earth for some reason, and that sucks. Oh, that'd be the worst.
Yeah,
we're alone in an uncaring universe.
Eventually, the Earth just explodes and boop.
Yeah,
everything's gone.
What about like?
Well, you're not a religious fellow.
I'm not. I think that the series of coincidences that led to us being here right now is.
Would you associate gods with paranormal?
Yeah. Just unexplained. Just things we don't understand, really.
So the Big Bang would be paranormal, or the events leading up to creation.
Well, yeah. Now, sure. Just like lightning was paranormal 100 years ago or whatever. Right?
I guess. Yeah.
If one day we'll probably understand it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But just, I don't know. I don't want to get all stonery on everyone, but like...
No, I'm all for that.
Think of the trillions of coincidences that have led to this exact moment right here.
But why do you think that's guided at all?
Of life? Because it's just...
there was so many chances that...
It's true.
It was bound to happen once.
Or the alternative is everything that can happen will happen, right? The multiverse... You know, the universe expands and cools and then retracts, and the Big Bang, it happens, and it's happened infinite times, and we've had this almost exact conversation infinite times. Whoa. And I don't know, I really like to think about that stuff. It's that's why I like Eldritch Horror so much, is I like to try to think of these concepts that we can't even comprehend, things like infinity and beyond.
Sorry, phone call. One sec.
What are you looking up Phil Collins? What?
No, sorry, text message. I was getting a phone call. Back to Eads.
I can feel it.
What does Zach got for us?
Zach says, I was lucky enough to spend this past weekend in a comped room at the Four Seasons Hotel and Spa. Steam, saunas, jacuzzis, the whole 9 yards. I wouldn't be able to afford such an experience normally, so my question today is, have you ever had a taste of the high life or gotten something you wouldn't normally be able to afford? What is the taste of being rich that you've gotten?
Like PAX a couple times, getting stay at the Olympic Fairmont, like it's so fancy.
Yeah, I mean, you paid for that though. That's not like out of your.
No, but it's heavily discounted during the PAX,
of course.
Or when we do rent those cabins.
Yeah,
just
that's
getting
a good one for
the
me.
mansion for a week. Yeah,
the Airbnb of like this house has 25,000 square feet. That's the size of the city I grew up in. I don't know
with this.
What we're gonna do.
I'd say Vegas.
Play board games.
Vegas was my taste.
Vegas, yeah.
I don't know how we lucked out. Well, the people, I went with my brother and a couple of his friends, and they were loaded. So we went this was for New Year's and a couple days prior and after, and ended up going to some random club. They got like bottle service, VIP table.
Oh, yeah.
You're in this massive club, sitting at a table. There's this chick standing there. You ask her for anything. She goes and gets it.
Yeah. It's like the guy in the bathroom.
Yeah.
A little less awkward.
When we were leaving there, they wanted to go to the strippers, so we're like, sure. So she's like, I know a guy. Calls someone, taxi pulls up. Or not a taxi, a limo, sorry. Get in a limo, they drive there. There's a huge line of people, and he walks us in.
Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of surreal.
Kind of same thing at PAX. Like, there's a concierge, and with these high-class hotels, you ask them for something, they'll get your reservation wherever you want. You beat the line.
Garçon, over here.
S'il vous plaît.
Yep.
Mine are lame. One of mine is very similar to that of like back when E3 was journalists only, back like 2011.
Ooh, yeah.
We snuck our way into E3. I snuck my way in 1 year. Kevin snuck his way in 1 year. It was real easy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just buy a website domain like talkingreckless.com,
yeah,
and you're just like, I'm a journalist for this website, and they're like, well, how many viewers do you have? And you're like, what is it? 1,000 is the minimum. 2,000 and like you just lie your way in.
Wow.
And we got into E3 and like had like developer meet, like it was like we were real fucking journalists. I was so out of my depth of like holy fuck, I had never done an interview before. I'd never gone and covered E3 before, and we got to go do all that stuff, and it was awesome.
Nice.
Cool.
And then my other one is getting Warren of Satpod fame gets us ringside wrestling seats.
Wow, that's cool.
Comped, yeah, which normally I wouldn't be able to afford that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like sitting ringside is so good. Even if wrestling is the fucking worst it's ever been, I guarantee if you are like ringside or like just front floor, you will have a blast. You'll have a blast. It's so fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or just like getting a gift card to a very fancy restaurant. It's just a taste.
Ooh, the keg.
Yeah, right?
Whoa.
Oh my.
Whoa. One time when I was working in when I was doing my electrical gig, we were working in a huge house we were building. Like these Airbnbs. It was like, it wasn't, I think it was like 9,000 square feet, which is still massive.
Ooh.
Yeah, just 9,000.
Yeah, and the guy who owned it I'm not a car guy, but had a super fucking expensive car in the garage, and we had to do work over it. Like, we had to put the lights up or whatever. So I went and grabbed him, like, hey, do you mind moving your car? Like, we just got to put the lights up or whatever. And he just threw me the keys. I was like, I wouldn't drive. I gave it to, like, I'm like, you do this.
Yeah.
I do not want, this car is worth, like, $2.8 million. I can't be responsible for this. And I just passed it off.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
But it could have been yours. Just
fucking
feel
leave.
that leather.
Just
too.
leave with it.
Oh, yeah.
So
that
long,
works too.
jerk.
It's mine now.
Big rooster tail.
He just launches the Where's My Ferrari app or whatever.
Yep. Locks it down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Can't start the car.
It's probably a real thing.
It's like Where's My Bugatti?
Probably
Where's My Ferrari?
Sprays a dye pack in
Where's
my
my
face or
Lamborghini?
something.
Tesla.
There's like a airbags button.
Really? No, there's not.
I don't know.
That'd be you're just driving along and he deploys the airbags on you?
Dad, give me your phone. Bye.
Hits the eject seat. Just
Yeah.
Podcast at talkingreckless.com is the email address. You can join us here on the show or drop on the subreddit r/talkingreckless. The Satpod is back in fighting form. They're on a weekly schedule.
Yay.
Satpod.podbean.com. I think there's one more thing I usually do here. Oh, right. If you want to support the show, I stream 40 hours a week. It's more like 60 hours a week on Twitch, full time. Twitch.tv/TalkingRecklessPodcast. If you're looking to show your support for the show or for me, if you want to help me pay the rent or my power or eat, all of that, you can do it at Twitch.tv/TalkingRecklessPodcast.
Yeah, do it.
Ramen. It's all good.
I bought normally they're 27 cents. They had a deal on Superstore. If you could buy a flat and save, you got the price down to like 25 cents.
How much is a flat?
How many packs?
30 packs.
That's
30 packs. Three
good for a month.
3 rows of 10. But I don't just want to eat all chicken. So maybe I
want a little beef in there.
I might have got a pack.
Then you get 2 flats.
I might have
chicken and beef.
I might have got 2 flats, and it might have been chicken and beef.
Nice.
And it cost less than $5. I felt fucking awesome.
That's pretty great.
Yep.
I feel like a couponer.
Exactly. Oh, we should get way into couponing.
Yes.
Now that I'm broke.
The talking coupon pot. I don't know.
Yeah, we can have a whole segment on it and everything.
Couponing Reckless?
Nice.
Saving Reckless podcast.
Awesome. Yep. How about like
workshopping?
Spending. What's the opposite of reckless?
Spending responsibly.
Yeah. That's it. Colin, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Always a pleasure to get you back in here. We'll see you next Hearthstone expansion. Bryce.
4 months from now, we'll both be back. It'll be fantastic.
Oh, nothing but more wild talk. And you at home, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to see you here 7 days' time. It's going to be either 2:36 or 2:37, depending on what episode this is. But we'll see you then.
7.
Toodles.
Too sweet. Too sweet.
Yay.
Yeah.
Scene.
Yeah.
Scene. Great podcast, everybody.
Spending frugally would have been frugally.
Spending frugal.
Responsibly frugally.
Stunt man. Spending real frugal. I like spending responsibly.
Call Emily.
Oh, yeah, shit. Wait, was she texting you?
No.
Oh.
We only just became Facebook friends.
You want to go El Cortez? Okay, we got a table outside at Have Mercy.
No.
It sounds good. Isn't it the same food?
What? No.
Oh, well, what do I tell her? No, go to El Cortez.
Whatever. They can eat El Mercy.
All right, as fascinating as this is. Thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. I'm going to be back on tomorrow regular time. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I don't know what we're playing yet. I think I might...
Is Saturday still church, or is it something else now?
No, it could be. I don't know. Sure, we could just call it that.
Nice.
We should just call it that. I sort of forgot about that. I'll figure something out. We'll find a video game or two out there on the internet. Thanks very much, everybody.
Toodles.
I almost did the way that Satanists wave.
What? How do they wave?
Like this.
What?
Open hand, closed hand is how serial killers wave. See you guys. That's Bryce's one hand clapping.
Is that a
shit
fact?
Over there. That's a fact.
I don't believe you.